Between the years of 1950 and 1956, Rabbi SIMCHAS, this is the Chassid, his son, would tell. Rabbi himself would tell this story. So he was imprisoned in a Siberian labor camp. There were 3,000 prisoners in the camp, most of whom were non-Jewish Polish partisans, had been sentenced to 25 years hard labor for rebelling after Russia conquered Poland in World War II. Surprisingly, these Polish ruffians took a liking to Rabbi, since they valued the fact that he stood up to communist ideology and wouldn't work on Shabbos and Yom Tov. They respected that. Now, in the labor camp, the prisoners were divided into brigades, each composed of around 30 men, and each headed by a brigadier, a prisoner who was in charge of a brigade. 1 year in Ishana Rabbi, the prison officials moved Rabbi and another 11 men to a new brigade. Settling into his new barracks, Rabbi began scouting a quiet spot to daven. When he heard some prisoners talking to the new brigadier, again, the brigadier himself is a prisoner in charge of his group. And this is what he hears. They're telling the new boss, 12 of us joined your brigade, and among us is a Jew who doesn't work on Shabbos. This new brigadier was not on board with this, and immediately made it known that in his brigade, he'll work on Shabbos. No one gets off. So Rabbi hears when one of the prisoners says to the brigadier, I suggest you don't start with this guy, because at the end, you'll be made to look like a fool. It's all prisoners talking about each other, but the prisoners who are this Polish, non-Jew, friend of Rabbi is telling the new brigadier, we just told you this guy doesn't work on Saturday, so don't start up with him. Sure? We'll do continuous paragraph and continue tomorrow. The next morning around 5 a.m., Shmini Atzeres. The whole brigade headed out to work, and the new brigadier made a point of telling Rabbi to head out also. Rabbi says it's a holiday of Sukkot, and he can't work. The brigadier listens, and he remembers in Poland, he remembers in Jews, they used to sit in a hut for a week. And somehow that softened him a bit. These memories. So softened by memories and happier times, the brigadier made a deal with Rabbi. Okay, he says, don't work on Shabbos and Yom Tov, but you got to spend the day in the area where the rest of the brigade was working. Good. Rabbi was happy. Thankfully, he didn't have a fight on his hands. Rabbi quickly accepted the brigadier's terms to be continued, God willing, tomorrow. Can we try and make this sheet to get out? Wonderful day, everyone.